just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. On the visitors' sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys had the week off last week, so they are in. Brian Daboll there, the head coach of the Giants. His guys heading back out for their next possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Third down. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Giants offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had a disappointing quick 3 and out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 26 yards.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. As we are ready to get back underway. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 5. First down, New York.
On the give, it's Tracy. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now a screen set up for Tracy. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Giants offense headed back to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Dream situation here for your first possession of the game, Mike. You go from sitting on the bench thinking you got a couple minutes before you got to take the field. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway on the opening snap of the game. Now, in this sudden change, can you come away with points?
Giants offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
First down, New York.
1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. He'll let one go down the middle. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone.
And the Giants offense getting ready for their Opening possession of this second half. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. That one is snuffed out. Going to lose yardage. Back to the 3.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
They'll run with Tracy. Woo! And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy.
Tracy, he's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Giants offense now, they get set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Giants
17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Johnny Newton getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Giants 1st down.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find them.
That one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line.
Okay, break.
Now, problems. He loses the football near his own goal line.
Recovered by the Commanders.
The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now, on 2nd and long. The ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
Recovered by Washington.
Giants offense ready to get back at it. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year.
West Coast. We're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Dable. His guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. On the other side, the head coach of the Rams. His guys with the crowd at... Start on the ground here, Tracy. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. 35 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run and prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. From the gun, it's Tracy. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll go. It's Tracy. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
On 1st down, they'll run. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Giants and their quarterback ready to take over once again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give to Tracy up the middle. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Stop made by Braden Fitz.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Complete left side to Robinson. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down. Third and long for him here. A throw left side finds Johnson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants now lead by 10. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They'll work against the blitz. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-possession game. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Giants ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Airing it out to start this drive. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. New set of downs for him at the 38. Pass play on 1st and 10. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Oh, what a catch! Back of the end zone. We got to check the feet. Check the feet. Did he get him? No. Incomplete. Oh, great effort. Just couldn't toe tap it in. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. He's looking deep once again. And that's It's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He's loaded another one up. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Intended for Malik Neighbors. Incomplete. Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw right side. It's caught by Robinson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
First down,
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw it here on 1st. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. He brings it in. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
And the Giants' 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Setting up to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Complete to Theo Johnson. 1st and goal, Giants.
Fullback trying to power it across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
No gain on the play.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Tracy does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. A handoff to Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They go right back to Tracy. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Giants ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Trying the right side with Tracy. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Tracy, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. He brushed him off with ease. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Now we're on the toss to Tracy. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to...
Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And even with a good amount to the final 2 minutes remaining, no timeouts left, so they should be able to kneel this out. They run. Here's Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 7.
They'll run now on second down. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He was brought down.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
First down, New York.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So the Giants come away with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.
across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Giants. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys took full advantage, he said, of the late season bye. They are rested, ready for the stretch run to close out the regular season. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy. New York set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Right back to Tracy. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
Tracy trying the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
straight ahead, here's Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2.
The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And that is incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 55 yards. Back to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Caught on the slant. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll drop the throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 45. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and goal from the 1. On the give, it's Tracy. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This second and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A pickup of 2 brings up second.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they get the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfired. New York set to take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
And the Giants first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Robinson, incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running left is Tracy. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's another Giants first down.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out of the gun now on third down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the map there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Out come the Giants. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. To Tracy. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That good for 19 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
No gain on the play. Brings
Here's second and 10.
At the Chargers' 27-yard line.
On the run is Tracy. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They need 12 here. It's third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.